Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is part 3 of prepositions. So I hope you're all doing well. Make sure you watch part 1 and part 2 before coming to this video, because here we'll just be testing your knowledge on prepositions using some exercise questions. Okay. This is the first exercise. So read the question. Fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions: on, at, in, to, for, since, until, of, and over. So we are going to be doing fill in the blank questions, and you're going to try and fill the blanks with the given prepositions. Okay. So this is the first question. I put an apple, blank, the dining table. I'll give you a second to think about it and to think of the answer. You can write these down. You can write down the answers. Then I'll be showing you the answer. And if you get it right, great. That means you've understood the uses and application of each preposition. If you didn't get it right, just try and listen to the explanation and figure out where you went wrong. So I hope you've attempted this question by now. The answer is on, because we can see that the dining table would be a position or a location, and on is used to indicate the position of the apple in this case. So I put an apple on the dining table. Next question. I was born dash 7th August. I'll give you a second. We're using prepositions from the given question. Okay. The answer is once again on, because if you remember, one of the uses of on was actually to indicate dates. So here 7th August is a date. So we use the preposition on. He laughed dash me. Give me a second. Just try and think of what we're trying to say in the sentence and then use the appropriate preposition. Here, obviously, it's not a position or a date, unlike the previous two questions that we saw. The answer this time is at. He laughed at me. Okay. Next question. We stood dash a line outside the class. The answer this time is in. So we stood in a line outside the class. You can't really say it's a location, but it is kind of explaining how they're standing outside the class. So in a line, none of the other prepositions would make sense in this case. Taekwondo class will be held dash Monday. Taekwondo is a martial art, something similar to karate, if you did not know what that was. On again is the answer here, because once again, for Monday, which is a day of the week, we use on. So Taekwondo class will be held on Monday. My guitar class is dash Wednesdays. You can see a similarity between this question and the previous question. So the answer should be easy. Once again, it's on, because Wednesday is a day of the week and we use on to indicate the day of the week. We can see on coming as many of the answers, because on is a very important preposition and it has a lot of uses. Next, we planned dash work together. In case you want to see the options again, I'll just go back. So these are your options: on, at, in, to, for, since, until, of, and over. Now I'll go back to the question. We planned dash our work together. To. So here we're saying we planned to work together. So they're going to work together and they've planned that. So it's towards something. They're planning towards doing something. Not exactly a use of showing time or location, but we can see a similarity of the uses. Okay. Ravi lived here dash 5 years. So here you can see a period of time given. So just try and think back to which preposition is used for a period of time. I'll give you a second, sorry. Okay. For is the answer here. Ravi lived here for 5 years. So as I said, for is used for a given period of time. Dia is working this hotel dash 1991. So once again, a year is given. So we can say this preposition will have a relation to time. But what kind of relation we will see. Dia is working this hotel dash 1991. Okay. Since is the answer in this case. Why? Because since is used when we want to give a period of time from a certain point till present. So since 1991, she had been working the hotel till present. So since is used and no other preposition related to time. My grandparents will be here dash December. December is a month. So you can say it's a time related concept. So a preposition used for time. Until. So my grandparents will be here until December. That means from the given point of time until December, the grandparents would be there. She will return to Delhi by the end dash this month. Off is the answer here. She will return to Delhi by the end of this month. Okay. Dia is fond dash dance. So here we can see an activity is given. Dance is an activity. Once again, the answer is off. So relating to activity, sometimes we can use off. Dia is fond of dance. Now we come to exercise 2. We will try and use a few different prepositions this time. So we have in, on, which we did before as well, but we have across, under, at, from, about, of, to, and with. So a few new ones. So let's look at the first question. Look, dash, those flowers. So there's an object. And they're saying look. So just think about it. Look at the options and try to choose an appropriate preposition. It is at. The answer is at. It is look at those flowers. Second question, don't shout dash the classroom. I'll give you a clue. This question actually can have multiple answers. So just see which one do you think is appropriate in this question. Okay, so I've given the answer as in, as don't shout in the classroom. But you can also see that don't shout from the classroom can also be an answer. As in if there's one classroom and if there's another classroom outside, you can say don't shout from this classroom to the other classroom. So that's also one thing. Then we can see a preposition across. So that can mean there's two students at two opposite ends of the classroom and they're saying don't shout across the classroom. That means from one end to the other end of one thing itself, one classroom itself, don't shout across. So we have don't shout in, don't shout from, and don't shout across. Any of these would work fine. I just chose in. From and across makes sense as well. My hat is dash the bed. Sorry, I gave you the answer too quickly, but okay. So the answer is under. My hat is under the bed. So we can see we're giving the position of the hat. Of course, my hat is on the bed makes complete sense as well, but we're just using under in this case. We walked dash the road. Okay. Across. I just spoke about across when you go from one end to the other. So we walked across the road. When people are crossing the road, so we walked across the road. We walked on the road also makes sense, but considering like in general, would we say we walked on the road, or would when you cross a road we walked across the road? That's why I've put the answer as across, but on makes sense, of course. It's not wrong. Music class will be held dash Monday. We dealt with day related questions in the previous exercise as well. It's the same concept here. So you all must be knowing the answer is on. Music class will be held on Monday. New shop will open dash a month. So once again, it's a duration of time, or after a duration of time, something is going to happen. So think of prepositions relating to that. Okay. In a month. New shop will open in a month. So in a month's time, the new shop will open. Ravi reached dash time. I know the word time is there, but that doesn't exactly tell you what preposition to use. Okay, so the answer is on. Ravi reached on time. Also, another case would be if we're saying Ravi reached in time, if we're speaking about there was a certain event or an occasion, and in case Ravi was about to be late, but we're saying that Ravi reached just in time for the certain event or occasion. So even in would make sense in this case. On makes more sense. In, if we had a event or something following in the sentence, we could use in as well. My mom is preparing dinner dash the kitchen. So the kitchen is obviously a location. So something related to that. In is the answer. My mom is preparing dinner in the kitchen. The little boy fell off dash bed. Off. The little boy fell off of the bed. So off is the preposition used here. I am worried dash him. So we can see the action is relating to someone. If I give you more explanation, I'll end up giving you the answer. So just think about it for a second. I am worried dash him. Okay. About him. I'm worried about him. So relating to him. Yeah. I am proud dash my mom. Of. Of is the answer. I am proud of my mom. Yeah. Ria is talking dash her teacher. So it's an action that's happening towards someone. Just think about it. To is the answer. Ria is talking to her teacher. So there's a lot more prepositions, and we can always do more exercises and more examples. So if you have any doubts, please put it in the comments and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Thank you.